Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. So I've got an all signs reading for you that I'm in the middle of doing. My phone is having a little snafu, so I'm going to do this online. So let's get to your reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. In the past, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. This feels like a relationship that you put so much work, so much effort into, but when I'm tuning into it in the past, I think you're realizing the futility of the energy you put into this. I feel like you've lost interest in fighting for this connection. And I can see why, because the person you are in connection with is unapologetic. This feels like someone who's emotionally shallow, inept, feels like they manipulate your emotions. They discount your emotions, invalidate your emotions. That's not how it happened. You shouldn't feel that way. Why are you feeling? This is someone emotionally manipulative, and they need to be right. And so I can see why the Five of Wands in reverse, um, they never admit any fault of their own. They never apologize. This is someone emotionally immature. And it feels like they have a belief around emotions that emotions make you weak. And yeah, this person just gives me the ick. And so it also looks like in the past, when this is happening, your person is surrounded by people who are of the same mind. It feels like your person, either family, work people, friends, maybe all of the above, are kind of feeding into this mentality, and that it's okay. They feel very justified in how they're treating you. It feels like they're talking with everyone about about you. You're not enough, you're too much, this, that. And so somehow those people, from what your person shared with them in the past, uh, gave the person you were in connection with kind of like justification for how they treated you. They It feels like a perfect storm for gaslighting you, emotionally manipulating you. And what's interesting is you're showing up in the past as the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. I think you're a very independent person. I think you have a lot going for you, but it feels like in the past you haven't found the right match. You haven't found people who can meet you. Maybe they don't believe in you. They can't see you in the past. It feels like this person wants to isolate you and somehow wants to affect your finances. Wow. All right. In present energy, we have the King of Cups. This feels like your energy. You're showing up as the King of Cups because you're learning how to really work with your emotions right now. That it feels like you're very impacted by some intense emotions right now. They're You're feeling it. You're really in it, in your emotions, a lot of emotions. And what I'm getting with the Ten of Cups, a lot of emotions in the Tower, these emotions are coming up and they're clearing away whatever is not for you moving forward. It feels like you're learning how to deal with intense emotions. emotions like resentment, frustration, anger, blame, jealousy, envy. Feels like repressed emotions are coming up. Feels like you've been in an environment your world that you grew up in said that emotions are bad, that there are good emotions and bad emotions, and you can only access the good ones if you want to be good, and it feels like you wanted to really be good, and that's not the case. Instead, you numbed out, repressed, cut off parts of yourself that had these intense emotions. It feels like you've not known how to express really difficult emotions in a healthy way. How can I communicate that I'm having these difficult emotions and get my needs met? How can I express these difficult emotions and not have them turned against me, invalidated, and made to be a problem? It feels like you are showing yourself that you can have your emotions, how to work with your emotions, how to communicate that you are having emotions without being abandoned. It feels like people, maybe family of origin, trained you away from your emotions and centering them in your experience instead of learning how to not deal with, but how to integrate, how to understand your emotions and your feelings so you can make informed decisions for yourself. It feels like you were trained through behavior modification away from your own instincts, your own guidance, and through religion, family, government, society that you grew up in, you were to center someone else's control over you, leadership over you. And now it feels like you're kicking those systems out and you're putting yourself in, centering yourself in your experience, learning how to trust your emotions in a very powerful way. It feels like it's very difficult for you to communicate when you're having difficulty because in the past, it feels like you might go into really uncomfortable energies in your body, like even shaking when you are needing and practicing communicating a difficult experience with someone, because that usually ended up in you being emotionally, mentally, or even physically isolated, shunned. People would pull their energy back until you behaved correctly. And so it was about controlling your behavior, not validating your experience as a human, not working together to repair. This caused a lot of confusion in your life, trying to figure out how to be a good person. I want to be a good person, but it feels like the instructions and how to do that it's a moving target. You're in the society, government, family, religion, whatever this is, or all of the above, it feels like it's meant to be confusing, so you're never going to get to that goal of I'm okay. It's meant to keep you chasing your tail is what I'm seeing. It looks like you're healing, Matt, all of these energies. Holy God, this is a lot of inner work that you're doing. It feels like you're really stepping into that Aquarian energy with the star card, really accepting who you are. No one else is going to. So it feels like you are standing up for yourself. You are not allowing how others perceive you to affect how you perceive yourself. you're willing to show up as your weird self and be of service to the collective. Wow, that's really beautiful. It looks like you're healing your heart space. Whatever difficult emotions that you're working through right now, it feels like you're clearing a lot of woundedness so you can be right where you are, accepting all of what's going on. That's really beautiful. It feels like you're stepping into accepting instead of chasing a false reality, instead of being kind of confused by some chase, some way of being. It feels like you're just realizing, hey, I'm okay the way I am. Of course, I want to change, I want to shift, I want to enjoy this amazing experience of being in this earth plane, but it feels like you're stepping into a more peaceful way of being, understanding yourself, understanding your emotions, you can have what's happening in a real profound way. Wow. All right. What's hidden is the Two of Cups. So I was wondering if this is healing masculine and feminine energies, or if this is someone coming in because of you doing this heart healing type of energy. It looks like you're healing, you're coming out of a season of healing past wounds, childhood traumas, and again the Two of Cups comes up. So I get the feeling that it's both, that you have healed so much of the conflict within, and so you're not as conflicted. You're not so separated in your own energy, and by having healed that, you are bringing in the opportunity to have a very different type of relationship. So when I asked about who's this other person, it doesn't feel like this is someone from your past. This feels like someone, either you or this person gets put in a position where they can't move, or they feel stuck, and then there's this recognition. Oh, I really love the collective. I'm really interested in the correct collective. This is a new potential. This is something, it feels like someone who's willing to put in the work in a relationship, someone who wants to bless you. Feels like they might have some financial gifts that they want to give to you. And what's interesting, I'm also getting this message that you're working on something, and it feels like you're not even noticing. It feels like your head's down around work, and so it feels like you don't even see this coming your way. I also get this feeling like that would be nice. It doesn't feel like you are needing this person to show up to fulfill you. Because of that acceptance energy, it feels like you are accepting your reality, accepting where you are. Cool if that ends up being true. Cool if it's not. That's if something has really shifted in your energy now that you are willing to feel your feelings, feel your emotions, You're not afraid of these intense emotions that you have. It feels like I'm talking with someone who's very sensitive, an empath, highly sensitive person. And so once you are willing to feel what you're feeling and be where you are, it becomes your superpower. And it feels like just this amazing acceptance of what comes. And it feels like it allows you to find peace. You don't have someone around you from your past constantly judging you, constantly making you feel like you're not enough, constantly having you feel anxious, eggshells. And okay, wow. Love this reading. Absolutely love this reading. The advice is the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is like, don't take action. Don't. What messages does the viewer need to know? What are the most important messages? What do they need to know about advice? There we go. Wow. Okay. Don't. Boy, there's a lot of. Okay, the message here is you don't have to do anything. There's nothing for you to do right now, like physically, like taking action on anything. It feels like someone is waking up and no longer hiding. This feels like the person I'm talking about in What You Don't See Coming. Feels like this person is having an awakening. Feels like why the message is you don't have to do anything is as you're healing and just being, there's stuff going on, there's energetic stuff going on behind the scenes. It feels like your ability to heal and make these big changes of accepting and being able to have your emotions is setting off kind of a domino effect. And so it feels like it's helping as you level up, it helps other people level up as well. This isn't just happening in a vacuum and separate. As you have a willingness to open your heart space. Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. This is so beautiful. Your willingness to heal your heart space and not become hardened and closed off. Your willingness to go through such pain in the past and yet still soften and become softer and open that heart space up, heal those wounds, is not only shifting your energy but shifting the collective. Wow. It really is Aquarian energy. As you heal yourself, you heal the collective. You not only heal humans, I'm getting messages from other dimensions where there's celebration because of a willingness to see things as they really are, no matter how difficult that is. Wow. Wow. All right. Boy, I just feel so much joy coming in through that, so much appreciation for you. From, once I start connecting with those other dimensions, then there's just all this joy here for you, for your willingness to see things as they are instead of pretending and kind of like, I don't see that everything's fine. Being real about where you are feels like it's making all the difference. So, all right, that's your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Wow. Have a great day.